Welcome in, everybody. I said a little over 6 months ago I was going to do a follow-up review of my lever lifting belt. So that's what we're going to do today. Let me find that thing. That's not it. No. No. Mm-mm. Nah. Sprockets. How'd you get in there? Oh, here it is. The RDX lever lifting belt. I'm Ronnie J, and this is Muscle and Method. Alright guys, so here it is, the RDX lever lifting belt that I did a review on a bit ago. I'm going to try to keep this short and sweet. We don't need to talk about this forever. Anyways, so how's the belt holding up? So on the edges here, it's starting to fray a little bit, but that doesn't really affect the usability of the belt. What I would say is that the holes have started to stretch a bit, but I feel like that's something that happens on all belts, with frequent use. The only gripe I kind of have about it is that the hooks seem kind of small, like they don't have like enough hookage. So when you put these hooks into the holes here, and then you just try to lift some heavy weight, sometimes it doesn't feel like it gets completely under the belt, and it almost like pulls into the belt, which doesn't give you much support at all, and it feels kind of dangerous. So like when you like go down for a heavy squat or something, it feels like it's almost like pulling apart. So I've had that happen a couple times. A little scary, but whatever, I survived. So overall, I'd still give it a 6 out of 10 for, how it's holding up, because it's still in pretty good shape after, good 6 months of use. I use it about twice a week. All right, next up, how's the buckle holding up? So the buckle seems to be all right. The only problem is like some of the paint's starting to chip off of this, and it's kind of ugly. It's not as pretty as it once was. There's some, you can see the blacks chipping off, and there's some gray underneath, but it's a lifting belt, right? It doesn't have to look that pretty. But anyways, I give it a 7 out of 10. It feels like it's loosening up a little bit, but I feel like any of these lever belts would probably start doing that over time, so I'm not gonna dock it too much. So is it worth the sticker price? I'd say for 50 bucks, which I just checked, and it's still just over $50. It's $50.99. I'd say it's probably worth it if you're using the belt maybe once a week and you're just doing, maybe 1.5 times your body weight, something like that. So obviously it's pretty limited. You'll see in a future video that I have upgraded since then. At the Owner Classic, like I said, I picked up a nicer belt, basically the Ferrari of belts. This is more the, I won't go as low as saying it's a Daewoo, but it's probably a Hyundai, something like that. But yeah. So I think the biggest problem with these lever belts is that you can't change the size on the fly. So you actually have to unbolt it and move it. So obviously this will probably fit you. Maybe your buddy's a little bigger than you and it won't fit them. So a regular buckle style belt would probably benefit you. I have heard some good reviews about the RDX non-lever belts. So the regular like single prong or double prong buckles would probably be better, because this material is pretty nice, this cowhide leather, but I feel like the buckling system and that connected together, it's just not the greatest. So overall, I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10. You're not trying to lift like crazy amounts of weight, and you're just looking for a little bit of support, but something that's offered a little more support than like a nylon belt, then maybe this belt's for you. And if you have 50 bucks to spend, I wouldn't say that it's a terrible investment. Probably wouldn't buy it again, just because I know how good of a belt I currently have is, and I don't think I could go back to this. But if you're on a budget, this could be what you're looking for. Appreciate you watching this. Be on the lookout for my next belt video. I'm gonna show you my newest belt. It is beautiful. Comment below if you think you know which belt it is. If you do know which belt it is, then thumbs up, you're the best. But I will catch you in the next video, guys. Catch you later.